followers in the next 90 days. Okay? Now, I also believe that I'm the queen of social media. If you don't, oh, this pen is not going to work. This is just not going to do it. We need a bigger pen. We need to see more than that. Oh, it's not going to come off. All right, well, it's fine. I'm going to get my bigger pen, and we are going to get into action here. Okay, now, you guys can see what that says, right? Pen. Oh, that's better. We're messy. We're messy. I was a school teacher. Did you know? I have a degree in elementary education, and I taught 3rd grade and 2nd grade, and I hated chalk. So on my chalkboards in my classroom, I would use these Expo markers, and then I would just clear it off at the end of the day. Did you know you can use Expo markers on chalkboards? And they work just as good as chalk, better than chalk. I hate the feeling of chalk. I hate the way it sounds, all the things. Okay, so grow your Instagram. Grow by 10,000 followers in the next 90 days. Okay, you guys, do you believe you can do it? I know you can, and it's so much more simple than you think it is. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do first and foremost is you are going, this has to be said. You do not need a niche to hit the top of your network marketing company. When I hit the top of my network marketing company, I had 450 friends on Facebook and 350 followers on Instagram. The way that you build a wild, crazy, successful downline in network marketing is you connect to anyone that you have reach over, friends and family, or like how Fraser's done it with like all these strangers and everything. It's so amazing, right? But the combination of all of it, right? But anyone that you can reach, your friends and family, maybe strangers you meet on the internet, whatever, whoever is currently in your ecosphere, you sign up all of them, and then you help them sign up all the people in their ecosphere. And then you help them sign up all the people in their ecosphere, which means you don't need a niche to hit the top of your network marketing company. You don't even need thousands and thousands of followers to do it either. You just need a small handful of people that can connect you to another small handful of people that can connect you to another small handful of people. But I know everybody wants to know how to get 10,000 followers on Instagram, how to grow, how to have a niche, how to be bigger and bigger and bigger and all those things. So I'm just going to give you what you want. But I also want you to know that you have enough of what you have right now to hit the top of your network marketing company. And this is just extra cherry on top to all of that, okay? Because you just simply do not need tens of thousands of friends to be successful in network marketing. So release any of that, like drama that you have in your brain around that. It's just not required. But if you want to have all the followers, I'm going to show you how, and it's just so much fun to see your account grow, okay? So here we go. Now, number 1. You want to grow on Instagram? You are going to grow fastest with a niche. Now, some of you will say, well, what niche? I don't know what my niche is. I'm not really sure. I actually hate the word niche because it's just become so negative in my mind. Yes, those are your thoughts creating that, by the way. It doesn't have to be that way. But let's talk about niches for 1 second. This is not going to be a class on niches. This is going to be a class on how to grow your Instagram by 10,000 followers in the next 90 days, okay? But in order to do that, the more that you pin it down to a smaller group that you're talking to, the faster it's going to grow. If you don't want to grow as fast, you can have 2 topics or 3 topics. But if you want to grow really fast, the faster you want to grow, the more niche down you want to be, okay? So number 1, pick a niche. It can be anything. My niche happens to be trauma and abuse, helping people deal with trauma and abuse. So I post videos all about that, okay? In that niche. It's a niche that I could talk about forever, all day long for the rest of my life and never get tired about talking about it, never run out of things to say about it. I can talk about one topic in 5 different ways because there's just so many different ways that you can talk about it and angles you can talk about and different ways that it helps people, okay? I have a friend who has grown her Instagram account at the same speed as mine. Remember, 30,000 followers in 4 months on Instagram, and then a different set of 30,000 followers on Facebook, all using Reels, okay? And I'll tell you how many a day, and I'll tell you how long they need to be, and all those fun things in just a minute, but it doesn't matter the niche. Her niche is just teaching people how to make Reels. That's her niche. My niche is trauma and abuse. Our niches couldn't be any different. The same strategy applies to both, okay? So when you're trying to pick a niche, it's you deciding what can you talk about with so much passion and desire that you're never gonna get tired of it. And if you do get tired of it, guess what? You can just change your niche, okay? So don't feel like you're gonna ever run out of things to talk about, because you're just gonna talk about the same things in different ways over and over and over again. You're gonna hit new people every single time, okay? So number one, pick your niche. Number two, you're going to post 3 reels per day. Some of you are going to say, oh my gosh, 3 reels a day, how could I ever make so much content? I run 2 businesses. I have 4 children, ages 15, 13, 11, and 8. I have a dog. She's sleeping underneath my feet here. She's a King Charles Cavalier. She looks like Lady from Lady and the Tramp, but smaller. And I really love my free time. I'm sure you're not imagining how I could ever have any, but I don't work on the weekends. I turn my phone off on Sundays. I do not post on social media on Sundays because I turn my phone in airplane mode on Saturday night, and I don't turn it back on until Monday. So this is 6 days a week. This is what I've done 6 days per week, okay? Now, of course, I am an imperfect human, just like you. So there have been a day or two here and there where I've only done 1 reel a day. That is not the norm. I have consistently posted 3 reels a day, every day, for the last 4 months, and my accounts on Facebook have grown by 30K. And on Instagram, they have grown by 30K. A different set of 30K on both. These people on Facebook have never seen my reels before. I know because of the comments that they leave me. These people over here, not the same as Facebook because of their comments and what they say. So I've actually grown by 60K in 4 months' time. This works for 10,000 followers in 90 days for anyone. All you have to do is know the principle and follow it. It is not luck. It is by principle and consistency. Oh, and by the way, I am not always motivated. Motivation, if you're always waiting for motivation, guess what? You're gonna struggle, because motivation, good news, motivation is not required to do this right here. Only consistency. 3 reels a day. My reels are 90 seconds each. Some people will say, well, I thought reels were only supposed to be 7 seconds and people don't watch past 12. Maybe. I don't know. I find that I have 90 seconds of stuff to say, and I can't get it much shorter than that. It's weird if it's less than 90 seconds. I just feel like I talk for 90 seconds until I'm done talking, and then it's over. So 90 seconds for me, it's hard to do less than that. If you want to do 3 reels that are 10 seconds long, 3 reels that are 30 seconds long, be my guest. What I have done to grow my account by 30,000 on Facebook and 30,000 on Instagram in the last 4 months, which will help you grow by at least 10,000 over the next 90 days. I did 3 90-second reels every day, 6 days a week. That's the principle. That's the method. That's what works. Now, here's what else I did. I put a hook title on each reel and add captions. I'm going to show you examples here on my own account, so you're going to be able to see what I'm talking about, okay? So this is my social media account. I'm going to dim the light here so that you can see it better. This is my social media account. There I am, okay? My profile is really simple. Success after trauma, not letting what happened to you get in the way. DM me for help, and then it sends them an auto thing. My very favorite app ever to add onto Instagram, by the way, is ManyChats. Ooh, can you guys see that? It's kind of weird on that side of the board. ManyChats. ManyChats, you hook it up. It's minimal cost, I think less than $30 a month. ManyChats. And I have a freebie. This is not what this class is for. Shh, just stay with me, okay? For those of you that are ready for this, this is a bonus material. Bonus material. I have a freebie that people can grab, 6 steps to heal your nervous system, right? So they download that, and ManyChats does it with a robot all automatically for me. We've collected 7,000 email addresses in the last 4 months too. Mind blown. And if you're not using email marketing yet, gosh, I could have done a whole class about that. Fraser, next time, ask me to do more than just one class. I could do you all about email marketing and how I've literally created a 7-figure business in the coaching world with just email. It's magic. Okay, anyway, let's stay focused. Emily, stay focused. Now, ManyChats, you can add that, just look it up, add it in, you can get it, send a freebie, all these things. Okay, let's get back to what we are doing with a hook, title on each reel, and add captions. Okay, so here is my account. This is my personal account. Imagine Emmeline, my name's Emily. But when I was a little girl, my best friends used to call me Emmeline, like Emmeline Harris. You know, have you seen the movie Anne of Avonlea, Anne of Green Gables? Anyway, imagine Emmeline. So here I have all of my reels that I post. And what I do is I create, I'll show you in just a minute, we'll make a fake one together, it'll be so fun. I will show you how to do this, but I make a reel, then I save the reel, then I add the captions, then I add the hook. So whatever it is, I want the hook to be something that's gonna make someone stop on my reel and watch it. This is so key, right? Because if you just come to my account, look, I did a live and I don't know how to add a hook. Like I don't know how to add a picture to a live, or I didn't take the time to go check it out. Maybe you can, I don't know. I could probably go back and like put a picture over it or something, but I didn't take the time to do it. So here, this is just a live that I did, an Instagram live. And see, if you look at this, you're like, wow, okay, that girl looks like a nice person, but not gonna stop and do that. Not gonna stop and watch that. But look at this one here. Eating and overeating after trauma and abuse. If I struggle with that, I'm probably gonna click on that video. Then how to break a trauma bond. If I'm struggling with that and I know what a trauma bond is, I'm probably gonna stop and watch that. Why you feel numb after something traumatic happens. I'm probably gonna stop on that if I have had a traumatic thing happen to me and I'm feeling numb. And so the hook is so important. We want that to be the first thing that they see, but we don't want it there the entire time. So I'm gonna show you right now what we do. Okay, so to start a reel, if you don't know how to do a reel, that's okay, I'll show you right now, but we're not gonna spend a ton of time on that because you probably know how to do that. Okay, so you press see what I did? I press the little button here, the button that has the plus sign, then I click on the word reel, right here, reel. And then I'm going to, I pressed live on accident. Okay, so I pressed on reel and then I click on the camera and here I am live on Fraser Brooks Summit with all of you. Say hello, everyone. Hello, how are you today? It's been such a nice day. We're learning how to go and get 10,000 followers in 90 days with my simple system. Okay, so we're gonna turn off the sound because we don't want to hear me talking. Okay, so we've got this here and now it's gonna save our video here. Normally I talk for the full 90 seconds and it's all the way around. The purple goes all the way around. You click next. Okay, this is the video of us. We're making a reel together. And I always click save. It's this button up here. Okay, it's the little arrow. I click it, it's saved. Normally it takes longer because it's 90 seconds. And then I add captions. So I save the video in its raw form first. Then I add captions. It's this button here with the little square and the smiley face in it. You click on it and then you find where it says captions. See where it says captions here? And you press on captions. Boom, did it do it or did it push it down? Captions, okay? Then I prefer this little guy here. See, the captions come in all different kinds. So you can do where it goes out like this. You can have it be the big chunky. You can have it where it like scrolls it up. Look, Fraser, it spelled your name right. Or I like this one here where it like does a little slot machine. Okay, so I do that and then I bring it down to just right here. Then we've got to put the hook, right? So the hook, of course, to this video is 10,000 new IG followers in 90 days. That's the hook, right? So then it does it like this. You type it out. I like it to have white there, so you can switch it here to be any color that you want, but I like white. And then I like it to be bigger because I want it to take up more on the screen. So I raise it up over here, and then I'd probably like this to go down. So I'd go like that, and then I would bring it here. So now you've got your hook and you've got your captions, okay? And then you literally see down here, this is what you've just wrote. This is the hook that you've just wrote. I don't want it to be on my whole video. I just want it to be the first 5 seconds because I want it to show up when they're scrolling, catch their attention, but then I want it to take it off so they see my face and I can talk to them and connect with them. Okay, so put it here. See the yellow thing here? This is the words. And you grab it and just bring it to just 5 seconds of your video. Okay, right like that. So now it's going to show the hook words just for the first 5 seconds, that's all. And so then I go back up here and I save it again. See how it's saving again? I save it again. And when it's done saving, I'll show you what to do next, but it's going to save. Oh, it saved it, okay? Now, I want to go back to the front and click next. So it has my video ready. See, this is what it's gonna look like when it posts in my main feed. So then I'm gonna write my little caption here of hashtag still work, you can't overpost, you don't need a niche unless you wanna grow super fast, and comment tool or my worksheet on how to change your business in 24 hours or less. And then I put all the hashtags in of the people that are in where you want to grow. And then I hit OK, and then I hit share. Then I go over to Facebook. Oh, Facebook, I love you. There's my friend Laura from high school. Okay, then you go over to Facebook and you click, you go over to Facebook and you click the plus sign and you hit reel. And then you find our video. There, is that? Oh, there's our video. We hit the video, then we hit next, and then we paste the text that we grabbed, that we wrote on Instagram, and we paste it here, and we hit share now. Boom! Now, I do a niche over on Instagram, and I put all of that content onto Facebook just as it is, with the same copy, meaning the text that you write, the same hashtags, everything. I just hit post. And I just put it on Instagram 3 times a day, and I just immediately go over and put it on Facebook at the same time of day. People say, what time of day do you do it, Emily? Whenever the idea comes to mind. Because here's something that's really important to me. I pray for inspiration every morning when I wake up. If you're not someone that's like that way, maybe you just like spiritually connect to the universe or whatever it is, like open your mind, open your heart, ask the universe, ask God, whatever it is that you do for discernment and guidance over your business each day. So here, before every day I wake up, and right here, I say a prayer for ideas. But this could be like, if you don't pray, if that's like not your thing, you could like meditate. You could make a note on your phone and put ideas on the notes on your phone of things that you're going to do. It could be many different ways that you gather idea. You could use ChatGPT. To give you ideas, posting ideas in your niche. You could do lots of different things, right? But either way, that's what I do. And so I get the idea and I literally just stop what I'm doing and I record 90 seconds. I remember this one thing. This helped me in this time of trial. And this is why. Boom. And then I post. Save it, go post it to Facebook, hit post, and then I post about my family and my lunch and my favorite book that I'm reading and whatever else is going on in my personal life, normally on Facebook, even if I've just posted a reel. I don't ever worry about them competing with each other. I just figure they're in their own genre. They do their own thing. They're reaching different sets of people. So I just put it all on without thinking about it. And as far as Instagram goes, I just hit it 3 times in one day. And that is how to grow on Instagram and Facebook right now. Reels sometimes have an even further reach on Facebook right now than they do on Instagram. But the funny thing is that sometimes I'll have a reel that will have 2.5 million views over on Instagram, and it will get like 100,000 views on Facebook. There's no rhyme or reason. It's the same content. It's just different people on different platforms prefer different things. So I don't ever read too much into the numbers. I ask myself, for my reels to be successful, they need to do 3 things. They need to save people time, money, and energy, okay? So your reel should save people. How do I want to title this? Reel saves time, money, and energy. If you create content for people in a niche that saves people time, money, and energy, and you consistently post them in 90 seconds or less, 3 times a day, 6 days a week, you will grow by 10,000 followers in the next 90 days. Now, if you have less practice on social media, it might take a minute to get this engine and machine running for you. But I have clients who have put this into practice and have grown their accounts faster than 10,000 followers in 90 days, just by simply following this principle and tried and true method that I stumbled upon, didn't even watch a class. This could be something that other people are teaching about. I have no idea who it is because I literally tested this method for myself. And when it worked for me, I started teaching it. So now you have it for yourself. You can also find it over on my podcast, Beyond the Rank, where all podcasts are available. And remember, don't forget to grab your freebie from me, a tool that will help you change the results in your network marketing business in the next 24 hours. Go to EmilyGibsonCoaching.com/freebie, FREEBIE. Hopefully I get to see you over on Instagram, Imagine Emmeline, or on the podcast, Beyond the Rank. You guys are truly legends, just as Fraser says, and I'm so grateful for the time that you've poured into yourself today to learn my hacks, tips, and tricks on how to use Reels to catapult your following and growth on social to grow by 10,000 followers in the next 90 days. Get practicing, get having fun, and remember, if it's not fun, why are we doing it? Don't expect to be motivated. Always prepare yourself to be consistent. And remember, it's not as difficult as everyone else thinks it is. It really can be that easy. All right, you guys, have an amazing weekend. Thanks for showing up for yourself and learning from me today. Bye now.